throne room of the dragon court gleamed with crystalline scales shed over millennia, each larger than a human shield. Cameron stood at its center, his plain leather boots feeling pitifully out of place on the obsidian floor. He could feel the heat radiating from the two massive dragons coiled beside Luna's parents, the Dragon King and Queen. "Absolutely not," rumbled King Drain, his voice like an avalanche of boulders. Smoke curled cold from his nostrils. "You cannot marry our daughter." Queen Vera's golden eyes narrowed to slits. "A human? Aruna is a princess of the ancient bloodline. She could choose any dragon lord in the 5 kingdoms. And you expect us to bless this absurdity?" Cameron opened his mouth to respond, but a melodic laugh froze him mid-word. Luna descended from the upper gallery, her scales shimmering between deep purple and midnight blue. In her dragon form, she was magnificent, graceful, deadly, her wings catching the light like stained glass. "Mother, father," Luna's voice carried warmth, making the air itself shimmer. "You misunderstand entirely." She landed beside Cameron with surprising delicacy, her tail curling protectively around him. The gesture was not lost on her parents, whose expressions darkened further. "Luna, be reasonable," her mother began, but the princess cut her off. "I haven't come to ask for your blessing," Luna said. Cameron's heart skipped. This wasn't part of the plan they had discussed. "I've come to inform you of what has already been decided. Cameron is mine. I claimed him 6 months ago." The temperature in the throne room dropped 20 degrees. King Drain rose to his full height, casting Cameron in shadow. "You claimed a human without consulting us? Without protocol?" His roar shook centuries-old rafters. "Do you understand what you've done? The scandal this will cause? The other courts will mock us." Luna did not flinch. She transformed, taking her human form. A tall woman with long dark hair that shimmered purple in certain lights and the same golden eyes that marked her as royalty. She wore a simple deep violet dress and took Cameron's hand in hers. "I understand perfectly well," she said, calm but firm. "I've claimed the man I love, the man who freed me from a hunter's trap without hesitation, the man who brought me healing herbs when I was wounded, who sat with me through the night to ensure I survived, the man who learned our language, studied our customs, and proved himself worthy, not through strength or treasure, but through kindness and courage." Cameron squeezed her hand, finding his voice at last. "Your Majesties, I know I'm not what you envisioned for Luna. I'm not royalty. I have no hoard of gold, no ancient lineage. I'm just a woodcutter's son from the village at the mountain's base. But I love your daughter with everything I am, and I will spend every day proving I am worthy of the gift she's given me." Queen Vera scoffed. "You speak as though she's blessed you, human. Do you understand what it means to be bonded to a dragon? Your lifespan will extend to match hers. You will watch every human you've ever known grow old while you remain. You will belong to neither world fully." "I know," Cameron said quietly. "Luna explained everything. And yes, it terrifies me. But the thought of living without her terrifies me more." A long silence fell over the throne room. Luna's parents exchanged a glance, centuries of shared understanding passing between them. Finally, King Drain exhaled smoke in resignation. "Luna was always the most stubborn of our children. Once she decides something, nothing sways her." Queen Vera studied Cameron anew. "Tell me, human woodcutter, what will you do when your village turns on you? When they see you at Luna's side and call you a traitor?" "I'll stand with her always," Cameron said without hesitation. Luna's grip tightened on his hand, her golden eyes shimmering with tears. After a long pause, Queen Vera smiled. A subtle upturn of her dragon lips, but a smile nonetheless. "Drain, do you remember what your parents said when they chose you? A mountain dragon marrying a river dragon? They said it would never work. You were too wild, too unpredictable. And yet, here we are 3,000 years later." She looked back at Cameron and Luna. "We cannot stop this claiming. It is already done. The bond between you is visible, tangible. We feel it in the air around you both." King Drain's voice turned stern again. "If we accept this, human, you will learn our ways properly. Train with our warriors, study with our scholars. Earn the respect of our court through merit, not simply because our daughter chose you." Cameron bowed deeply. "I would expect nothing less, your majesty." Luna transformed back into her dragon form and nuzzled against him, a rumbling purr emanating from her chest. "Thank you, mother. Father, I know this isn't easy," she murmured. Wait until we tell your grandmother, King Drain snorted. She'll probably try to eat him. Despite his words, acceptance shone in his eyes. Cameron looked at the massive dragons, then at Luna beside him, and felt a sense of resolve settle in his chest. This would not be simple. Challenges and conflicts between their worlds awaited. Skeptics and enemies were plenty. But Luna had claimed him, and he had claimed her in return. That was all that mattered. The dragon princess had chosen her human. Not even the throne of the ancient courts could undo what had already been written in their hearts. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.